Previously on Live Life Forward, the miracle of Give Kids the World.
Maricela.
Hello.
What are you guys doing here?
Because I want to congratulate you and your team because you sold the most Give Kids the World books. And you're going to Orlando.
Maricela and I traveled to Give Kids the World Village in Central Florida, a magical 84-acre nonprofit resort created for critically ill wish children and their families. Upon my arrival, I was welcomed by Neil, one of the many passionate people who have witnessed what this village is all about.
I hear you're giving me a tour.
I'd love to give you a tour.
I'm so excited. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. The village started with 32 villas, then 54, then 96, then 140, and now 168. We've added the Star Tower, we've expanded our pool, we've got new rides. We never were supposed to be a theme park, but Henry would say that we got to have things for these families to do if they're too tired or weak to go to theme parks. I always say, I think we get back more than we give, and we give a lot.
You must be Brady. I'm Beth. How are you?
Wyatt and his entire family have traveled from Virginia to Give Kids the World Village for a 7-day family vacation. All of the accommodations, including meals, transportation, and tickets to theme parks, have been provided by the village and its long list of corporate community partners.
This must have been such a magical treat. What has been your favorite part so far this week? Has it been a ride? Has it been the parks? Has it been just Give Kids the World Village?
I think all of it. You know, I mean, really, it's just, they always use the word magical down here, and you're like, it really is. I mean, and you can see it in the kids' eyes, you know, from the amazing volunteers to all the rides to everybody caring so much.
And it's been great for him because someone told me once, you always want to make your child's world bigger. And you know, he was in the hospital, and then he's been home, and now he's going to school, and then getting to experience this. Like every time we see like the Candyland Village or the ice cream, or I mean everything that, like their eyes and their faces. I mean, that means the world to us. And I mean, all you have to do is pick up the phone if you need anything, and it's just been. I mean, I keep saying amazing. That doesn't even seem to do it justice.
For more than 30 years, Give Kids the World Village has been welcoming critically ill children and their families from all over the world to experience a cost-free week-long vacation filled with excitement, convenience, and tons of unforgettable moments. The village staff and volunteers work closely with their corporate partners, making sure that each family's time at the village is like nothing they have ever imagined, a promise that founder Henry Landwirth made when Give Kids the World Village was just a passionate dream.
Now, Pamela, as the CEO of this spectacular place, talk to me about your involvement and what this feels like on a day-to-day basis.
You just can't come here and not have a great day. I've been so blessed to be here for 27 years now and had a wonderful career at Walt Disney World before, so I thought I was in heaven before, and then to come here and really have the best of both worlds. And it's just amazing to wake up and see these children and families who are going through so many struggles but having the time of their lives and laughing, and helps put everything into perspective.
And Frances, you are the CEO of Boston Market, and you all have been involved with the Give Kids the World Village for 10 years now.
Yes.
That must be so special for you. What was it important for Boston Market to get involved?
Well, Boston Market is all about putting food on the table that brings the family together. You know, our food is wholesome, home cooking, comfort food, but you can't eat it on the run. You know, you have to put your mobile devices away and your iPads away and actually eat the food and stay at the table. So We feel that we've been bringing families together and connecting them for many years, and taking cooking off the to-do list.
Which is so great for these families.
Well, here they're even more deserving, right? They've come here for those precious experiences, those precious moments. The last thing in the world they want to be worried about is how to cook dinner. So, that's what we do. We take that off the to-do list, and we're just so thrilled to be able to do it here on this scale.
I mean, seriously, with these families, their lives are pulled apart. A family member's always rushing, they're taking the child to the doctor, and so they don't get to sit down as a family and eat. So for many times, this is the first time maybe in years that they've had the opportunity to sit down, have somebody serve them. Yep. Wonderful comfort food.
And they can sit down and talk about their memories from the day and then just head off to bed and
absolutely
no stress.
Heaven.
Absolutely.
Henry Landwirth founded this place, and I read his book. It's a spectacular story. Why was it so important for him to give back to families and to children in this way?
I think you have to understand his childhood. Henry was Jewish. He was born in Belgium, and then right before the outbreak of World War II, his family moved to Poland. And so, unfortunately, both of his parents were killed, and he and his twin sister Margot spent 5 years in concentration camps from the age of 13 to 18. And of course, Auschwitz, Bergen-Belsen, Mauthausen. So he felt like he lost control of his childhood and was lucky to come out alive. So when he learned that children were losing their battle before they were able to experience their one wish, which was to come down to Central Florida, and he found out, he said, that just can't happen. And I think he saw himself in the eyes of these children. They've kind of lost control of their childhood. They don't have a childhood, and that kind of made him want to give them their childhood back.
Coming up next, Pamela leads us into the Castle of Miracles as we discover the powerful meaning behind the thousands of stars that truly make the village and all of its wish families shine brightly.
Now, I understand that right now we're about to go into a really special place. I haven't seen this part of the village yet.
I always love it when somebody hasn't seen it before, and then I can take them in there because it's overwhelming.
We'll let you lead the way.
Okay,
we'll follow you in.
Okay. So welcome to the Castle of Miracles. It's a beautiful place that is very magical. We call it the heart of the village because one of the most special parts about it is, we wanted to have a sense of all the families we've served, and right now it's over 166,000 families from all over the world. And to make it more personal for them, we give each child a star, and they sit right over here, they put it in there, and they write on it or decorate the gold star however they want to, any way they want to, and then they come over here, then they open this up and they put this star right here. And if you come over, you put your hand on it. Stella, the star fairy, is going to come down, and she's going to grab the star right so they can. And then she's going to end up right here.
A star passport is coming in the mail. Bring it back to this window to see pictures taken of you during your stay.
Unfortunately, after a child may no longer be with us, the family will come back and look for the child's star, or when the child is in remission and is doing well, they'll come back and they'll get to look up and they'll find their star. But also for the families, what they tell us is they walk in here and they look up and they go, we're not alone. And even though they don't know all of these families, this gives them a sense that they're part of a larger community where they just feel like they're not alone.
It's just such a beautiful representation of love. Has that helped your relationship evolve over the past decade that you've been working with Give Kids the World?
Absolutely, because it's so personal. And I think anyone that's had anything to do with the village or understands what it's all about just feels that personal connection. And in fact, we just had an employee join this year. She's a new director. And when she heard we were involved with Give Kids the World, she was blown away because her child, who's now 19 years old, came here when she was 3. And she was telling me all about the experience. And so I'm here to take a picture of her star and take it back.
Isn't that, yeah.
The ripple touches everybody.
It does.
So we need to go find the star. We're gonna need tissues.
When we come back, we'll meet the dedicated Boston Market team at Katie's Kitchen and catch up with Maricela and the Maguires over a delicious family dinner. In 2008, Boston Market took their partnership with Give Kids the World Village a step further and built Katie's Kitchen, fulfilling a mission to provide wholesome meals all year long to the deserving wish children and their families. Along with serving their tasty mac and cheese and rotisserie chicken, they also provide a passionate staff who care deeply for the village and all of its guests.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to talk to us about this. I just want to know what it's like to manage the Boston Market in this space. It's so amazing here.
It's just such a magical place to be a part of. Kind of take the families out of that tough time that they're having and let them just kind of unwind and get rid of all the doctor's appointments and hospital visits and all that. And they don't have to worry about a thing. We feed them. Great home style meals.
That's one thing I was thinking about. The food is so yummy that you serve. It must be so great to see the smiles on people's faces.
The families are just so grateful for everything we do, and I don't feel like I even do that much for them. It's just, they just make me feel really good about what I do every day.
Well, you're nourishing them. You're doing a big thing for their families.
Absolutely.
So what is it like knowing that you're working for a company that cares so much?
Oh, it's incredible. It's great. It's great that Boston Market is a part of it. I really hadn't heard of Give Kids the World before Boston Market getting involved, and then I was actually able to come back over here and take over the role as general manager of this location. And I always say I have the best general manager job in Boston Market.
Well, you are helping them create memories.
We take the cooking off their hands and let them just enjoy their meal. And we do the dishes too.
Maricela has been visiting the village for the past few days on behalf of Boston Market as part of her recognition for motivating her team to raise the most money for Give Kids the World Village coupon book sale that Boston Market implements every year. To make her experience even more special, I wanted to introduce her to the Maguire family and their superhero wish child, Wyatt.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, how
This
are you
is
doing?
Maricela.
Hi, nice
Tommy.
to meet you.
Nice meeting you,
Nice to
Tom.
meet you.
Nice meeting
This
you.
is Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Nice meeting you.
What's up, Wyatt? You guys want to ride the carousel? I saw you
Yes.
over here, so I brought Maricela to hop on the ride with us.
Awesome, let's do it.
Hey, Brady, what's up? I'm going to hop on the ride beside you.
All right.
Up next on Live Life Forward, the Maguires fill us in on their life-changing family vacation at the village, and then we head over to meet all of the Wish children and their families for a whimsical winter wonderland celebration. Over the past 7 days, the Maguires and their adorable triplets have been enjoying all of the accommodations and activities at the village, along with several action-packed days at theme parks. The Maguires' son Wyatt, who was diagnosed with heterotaxy at birth, was referred to the village by the Make-A-Wish Foundation and provided this wonderful experience by Give Kids the World Village and their supportive corporate partners.
What has really just stuck out in your memory from this experience, this week?
It's just, everybody just goes above and beyond. And it's just more than anyone could ever imagine. I mean, it's just such an incredible experience, and people work so hard to make this experience so magical for these kids. And it's just neat seeing all these people come together to make this such a great experience for everybody.
Yeah, everybody's just happy to do it.
It was one of the reasons why I wanted Maricela to join us at dinner tonight, because she, every year, comes down, she volunteers with her family here is the manager of the store for Boston Market who raised the most money to help support Give Kids the World Village.
That's incredible.
For you, what is it like, Maricela, to meet the family and to have this experience that's a little bit different even from just volunteering?
Absolutely, yeah. Blessed to meet you guys, you know.
Oh, us as well.
We are coming from New York, and Boston market is all about bringing families together.
Wow.
Whatever we can do to support the Give Kids the World Village, we are there to support. I've been having an experience, like I said, unique experience at the village. And now that I know you guys, it makes me feel proud.
Oh, well, we thank you for all you do. I mean, this food is incredible and all the support.
If you had to explain or describe this place to a family that maybe didn't know about the Give Kids the World Village, what would you say to that family? How would you describe this?
Anything a kid could ever possibly want and need. The experience is just amazing for these children. And just as a parent, we're just, it brings tears to our eyes just to see how incredible this place is and what it does and what it provides for these children. I mean, there's a carousel outside that we were able to ride on, and all those amusement rides, and all the food, and all the people that just go above and beyond that are just accommodating and willing to do anything for these children.
Smiles and their faces, seeing their faces, like when they see Mayor Clayton out there.
It really, I keep using the word magical, but it is. It's magical, and we're so blessed to be here.
You guys want to dig in?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's dig in, guys.
Pepperoni cheese.
All right, let's eat. Let's eat.
The perfect word to describe Give Kids the World Village is love. You feel it in the air. Love between families, the love shared between new friends, the love that comes from being able to let go of everyday stresses and just focus on joy. The joy in each minute, the joy in every experience, and the joy that exists in certain moments in life. We could all learn something here. Love, joy, kindness, fun. Those are things we all want to know in our lives. Be those things and give them to others, everyone you meet, selflessly, for we know not what others are going through. That's how we change the world.
I know we've been saying magical this whole time, but I don't think I've ever seen anything this magical. There's nothing like this place on earth.
Every year, 27,000 children are diagnosed with a critical illness. Through partnering with over 300 wish-granting organizations, Give Kids the World Village is dedicated to providing these wish children and their families with an experience that is far beyond anyone's imagination or expectations. Many families leave the village with life-changing stories and unforgettable memories. As one of the village's loyal partners, Boston Market receives more than 200 letters each year from wish families, thanking the village and everyone involved for granting them with such an incredible vacation. With every child and every family, the village grows, hoping to one day spread love all across the world, inviting everyone to witness the miracle that is Give Kids the World.
My wish was to create a village. I never expected of anything like this to happen. There is something in me that I believe in what I'm doing here for sure, and I wouldn't want it to change that for 1 second. Up till now, we had a promise to ourselves that we never turn down a child. And we will not turn down a child, ever, as long as we're here. There's something here that makes it happen. And there must be God is right here in this village.
Thank you for joining us on this two-part special edition of Live Life Forward. To hear more inspirational stories about the precious Wish children and their families, and to find out how you can join Give Kids the World organization and their corporate community partners, visit gktw.org.